All right, welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're going deep, like really deep, into the world of gut bacteria. You know, those trillions of microscopic creatures living inside your digestive system.
It's a fascinating area, especially with the explosion of research in recent years. It seems like every day there's a new discovery about the gut microbiota and the crucial role it plays in our overall well-being.
It's mind-boggling, isn't it? Just the sheer number of these microorganisms we're carrying around. And to think, we used to believe they were just there for digestion.
Yeah, for a long time that was the prevailing view. But science is revealing just how wrong we were. These tiny organisms are so much more than just digestive aids.
So let's unpack that. What are we learning about their influence beyond breaking down food?
Well, for starters, they're deeply involved in regulating our immune system.
Oh, really? I hadn't made that connection.
Yeah, it's a constant back and forth. They help train our immune cells, teaching them what's a friend and what's a foe. And that helps keep us healthy by preventing harmful invaders from taking hold.
It's like they're our internal security force, constantly on guard.
Exactly. They also play a vital role in protecting us from a wide range of diseases.
Wow, that's amazing. So if we imagine our gut as this teeming ecosystem, this giant city, as I've heard it described, who are the main residents?
Well, the city is bustling with bacteria, viruses, and even some fungi, but the bacteria are definitely the most numerous and influential.
And are there different neighborhoods or districts within this city?
Think of it like different departments within our gut city, each with its own specialty. We categorize them into different phyla. The 5 major ones are Bacteroidetes, Firmicutes, Actinobacteria, Proteobacteria, and Verrucomicrobia.
Whoa, those are some names. So which ones are the real power players?
Typically, Bacteroidetes and Firmicutes are the most abundant, making up the majority of the population. But they all work together in a delicate balance to keep everything running smoothly.
Now, I've also come across this term enterotypes. Are you telling me there are different types of gut cities?
You got it. Think of them as different blueprints for the community. Based on which type of bacteria dominates, individuals can be categorized into these enterotypes.
So which one am I? What determines my gut's blueprint?
Well, there's enterotype 1, dominated by bacteroids, enterotype 2, where Prevotella is the big player, and enterotype 3, with Ruminococcus leading the charge. Your enterotype is influenced by a combination of factors: your diet, your genes, and your environment.
So it's not set in stone.
No, it's dynamic. It can shift over time, depending on the influences it's exposed to.
That's encouraging. It means we have some control. Let's dive deeper into what these gut bacteria actually do for us. You mentioned nutrient absorption, but I'm curious about the specifics.
Well, think of them as expert dismantlers. They break down complex carbohydrates that our bodies can't digest on their own, producing short-chain fatty acids, or SCFAs, in the process.
SCFAs? Those sound familiar. What are they good for again?
They're multi-talented. One of them, butyrate, is like a super fuel for our gut cells, keeping them healthy and strong. Plus, it has anti-inflammatory properties and might even improve insulin sensitivity.
So it's more than just energy production.
Absolutely. And beyond SCFAs, they also help us synthesize vital vitamins like B vitamins and vitamin K.
Like tiny little vitamin factories right there in our gut.
Precisely. They also play a role in metabolizing bile acids, which are crucial for digesting fats. And get this, they even help process medications and those environmental toxins we're exposed to, the ones we call xenobiotics.
So they're like a detoxification crew, cleaning up the mess.
You could say that. There are also some types of bacteria that utilize lactate, an organic acid produced in the gut. This process helps maintain a stable pH and prevents the gut from becoming too acidic.
That's incredible. They're like master regulators, ensuring a comfortable living space for themselves and, by extension, for us. What about their role in immunity? You mentioned they help train our immune cells. How does that work?
Well, it's like a constant dialogue. They send signals to our immune system, teaching it to distinguish between good and bad. This helps build a strong defense against harmful pathogens, preventing them from causing infections.
It's like they're giving our immune system a crash course on who to fight and who to leave alone.
Exactly. But when things get out of balance and we get what we call dysbiosis, our immune system can get confused.
Dysbiosis, that's the imbalance you mentioned earlier.
Right. When dysbiosis happens, it can lead to a whole host of issues, from inflammatory bowel disease to allergies and even autoimmune diseases.
So our own defenses can turn against us if our gut bacteria are out of whack. That's a scary thought.
It is. It emphasizes just how critical maintaining a healthy gut microbiome is for our overall well-being.
Absolutely. Now, onto a topic that has always fascinated me. The gut-brain connection. This gut-brain axis sounds like something out of a science fiction movie.
It might sound futuristic, but it's very real and incredibly complex. Our gut bacteria are in constant communication with our brain, influencing everything from our mood to our behavior.
So those butterflies in my stomach when I'm nervous, that's more than just a feeling.
It could be. It's a two-way street. Our gut bacteria can produce neurotransmitters, those chemical messengers that impact our mood and mental state.
And they communicate with the brain directly, right?
Through the vagus nerve, which acts like a highway between our gut and our brain. And that communication can impact our stress levels, anxiety, even our susceptibility to depression.
Wow, that's mind-blowing. It seems like our gut bacteria are playing puppet master with our emotions.
Not quite puppet master, but they definitely have a say in how we feel and react to the world around us. They're also crucial for maintaining the gut environment itself.
How so?
Well, they help regulate the pH level, making sure the environment is ideal for beneficial bacteria and not so friendly to the harmful ones.
It's like they're the gardeners of our internal ecosystem, weeding out the bad and nurturing the good.
They also strengthen the lining of our gut, acting as a barrier against harmful substances. And they compete with pathogens for resources and even produce antimicrobial substances to keep the bad guys in check.
They're like the ultimate protectors of our inner world. Okay, so let's zoom out and consider the bigger picture. If we have this thriving, diverse city of bacteria in our gut, what's the overall impact on our well-being?
When our gut microbiota is balanced, we reap huge benefits: better digestion, stronger immunity, improved mental health, and even better metabolic function.
So it affects how our body processes energy.
Exactly. But when that balance is disrupted, when we have dysbiosis, it can increase the risk of a wide range of diseases.
And you mentioned earlier that our gut microbiome is relatively stable as adults, but we can still influence it, right?
Yes, through our diet, particularly by incorporating prebiotics, which are like food for our beneficial bacteria.
So our dietary choices are like casting votes for which bacteria thrive in our gut?
Exactly. Let's dig into some specific ways gut bacteria influence our health, starting with digestive health. We've covered the basics, but let's go deeper.
Sure. What else is there?
Well, they help with gut motility, which is the muscle contractions that move food through our system. This helps prevent both constipation and diarrhea. They're also crucial for developing a healthy gut barrier, especially right after birth.
The gut barrier, what does that do?
It's like a protective shield for our gut lining, preventing harmful substances from leaking into our bloodstream. Early colonization with beneficial bacteria is essential for building a strong barrier. But when there's an imbalance, this barrier can weaken, leading to what we call increased intestinal permeability.
So bacteria can actually leak out of the gut.
In a way, yes. It allows harmful substances to enter our system and can trigger immune dysregulation, leading to various health issues.
It all comes back to that balance, doesn't it? What about immunity? What else do gut bacteria do besides training our immune cells?
It's a constant conversation, a back and forth. They continuously send signals to our immune system, keeping it alert and responsive. This helps us fight off infections more effectively.
It's like they're the eyes and ears of our immune system, constantly scanning for threats.
Now, shifting gears to the nervous system, we've talked about the gut-brain axis, but how does this actually play out in our daily lives? What's the impact?
Yeah, beyond the butterflies, how do they affect us?
Well, the research is revealing that gut bacteria can actually influence brain function itself. They impact gut inflammation, which can affect brain development and function, especially in early life.
So our gut health is impacting our brain development. That's a huge revelation.
Studies with germ-free mice raised in sterile environments without any bacteria have shown just how crucial these microbes are. These mice exhibit increased anxiety, abnormal movements, exaggerated stress response, memory impairment, and problems with their HPA axis, which regulates our stress response.
That's a whole laundry list of problems. Can these issues be reversed if they are introduced to bacteria?
Here's the fascinating part. Early colonization with normal microbiota can often reverse these effects. But if it happens later in life, or if it's the wrong kind of bacteria, the effects can be permanent.
So early exposure to the right bacteria is critical for healthy brain development. That's a powerful message for parents.
It also suggests that early antibiotic use, which can disrupt gut bacteria, might have long-term consequences for brain development.
That's a sobering thought. What about the enteric nervous system, the second brain in our gut? How do they influence that?
In germ-free mice, the enteric nervous system doesn't develop properly. There are fewer neurons, and their function is altered. This leads to problems with gut motility, making digestion less efficient.
So introducing normal bacteria helps correct these problems.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It restores neuron function, improves gut motility, and brings gastrointestinal physiology back to normal. It demonstrates the remarkable plasticity of our gut nervous system and the crucial role bacteria play in shaping it.
It's amazing how adaptable our bodies are. Finally, let's talk about metabolic function. How do gut bacteria affect how we process energy?
They're deeply involved in energy extraction from food, fat metabolism, and blood sugar regulation. Imbalances in the gut microbiota are being linked to metabolic diseases like obesity, type 2 diabetes, and metabolic syndrome.
So, our gut bacteria play a role in whether we store fat or burn it.
To a significant extent, yes. They also impact the health of our liver, which is a key player in metabolism.
It seems like there's no aspect of our health they don't touch. Given all this, what are some of the diseases that are linked to gut dysbiosis?
Well, starting with gastrointestinal diseases, there's IBS, where dysbiosis can trigger abdominal pain, diarrhea, and constipation. Then there's inflammatory bowel disease, like Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis, where an imbalanced gut microbiome is a major risk factor.
And these imbalances contribute to diseases beyond the gut itself, right?
Absolutely. Dysbiosis is linked to metabolic diseases like obesity and type 2 diabetes. It's also being investigated for its potential role in mental health conditions like autism, depression, anxiety, and even chronic pain.
Wow, the reach is far and wide.
It goes even further. Dysbiosis is implicated in autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis and lupus, allergic diseases like atopic dermatitis and asthma, and even biliary tract and pancreatic diseases.
It's a stark reminder of how crucial a healthy gut is for our overall well-being. So, knowing all this, what can we do to improve our gut bacteria? What are the actionable steps?
The good news is we have some control. Diet is paramount. We need to nourish the good bacteria and create an environment where they can thrive. Probiotics and prebiotics are valuable tools, and managing stress and getting enough sleep also play a role.
You mentioned exercise earlier. How does that fit in?
Exercise, particularly regular physical activity, can help increase beneficial bacteria like those that produce butyrate. But it's not a magic bullet. It works best in conjunction with a healthy diet and lifestyle.
So it's a holistic approach, a combination of factors. Let's talk about diet in more detail. What are the specific foods we should focus on?
Fiber is key. It feeds the good bacteria. Fruits, vegetables, and whole grains should be staples in your diet. Fermented foods like kimchi, yogurt with live cultures, and miso are great sources of probiotics.
Those are all delicious. What about foods to avoid?
Processed foods and sugary drinks are best limited, as they can promote the growth of less beneficial bacteria. Cutting back on saturated fat can help reduce gut inflammation. And high-salt diets can be problematic for some beneficial bacteria, although some, like Bacteroides fragilis, are more resistant to salt.
So it's not just about individual nutrients, but also about overall dietary patterns.
You got it. A balanced diet is crucial. The typical Western diet, high in processed foods and low in fiber, is linked to an increased risk of conditions like ulcerative colitis. And restrictive diets like dairy-free or low FODMBM might not be as effective as once thought.
What about polyphenols? I've heard those are good for gut health.
They are. Polyphenols are found in plant-based foods like fruits, vegetables, coffee, tea, and even wine. They've been shown to improve gut bacteria diversity. Green tea polyphenols, for instance, can counteract some of the negative effects of a high-fat diet.
So good news for tea levels.
It's important to note that even protein, which is essential, can be problematic in excess. Too much protein can disrupt the gut's delicate balance.
So moderation is key.
As with most things in life, yes. Now, let's clarify the difference between probiotics and prebiotics. They're often mentioned together, but they're not the same thing.
I'm still a bit fuzzy on that. Can you explain?
Probiotics are live microorganisms, the good guys we want in our gut. They're found in fermented foods and supplements. Prebiotics, on the other hand, are food for these good bacteria, helping them thrive. They're found in fruits, vegetables, and grains.
So probiotics are like adding new recruits to our gut army, while prebiotics are providing them with supplies and ammunition.
A perfect analogy. Beyond diet, managing stress is crucial. Chronic stress wreaks havoc on our gut bacteria, leading to imbalances. Techniques like meditation, yoga, and exercise can help keep stress in check.
Stress management is good for our minds and our gut. 2 birds, 1 stone. What about sleep? How does that affect our gut?
Sleep deprivation can also throw our gut bacteria out of whack, leading to digestive issues. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night to keep your gut happy.
I'm starting to realize just how interconnected everything is. Even simple things like eating slowly and staying hydrated can make a difference.
They do. Eating slowly promotes better digestion and can help prevent overeating. And staying hydrated might contribute to a more diverse gut microbiota.
It seems like every aspect of our lifestyle plays a role. Now, the research in this field is exploding. What are some of the exciting trends you're seeing on the horizon?
It's an incredibly dynamic area. Researchers are delving deeper into the connections between gut bacteria and diseases, exploring their role in everything from cancer to obesity to mental illness. The gut-brain connection is a particularly hot topic, with potential for developing microbial-based therapies for conditions like autism and dementia.
So we might one day treat brain disorders by manipulating gut bacteria.
It's a real possibility. On the technological front, we're seeing incredible advances in how we analyze gut bacteria. Next-generation sequencing, or NGS, is allowing for rapid and accurate profiling of these complex communities. Techniques like amplicon sequencing and shotgun metagenome sequencing are providing unprecedented insights. And new methods like loop sequencing are emerging, offering even greater precision in identifying bacterial species.
So we're getting a much clearer picture of who's who in our gut city. What about translating this knowledge into actual treatments?
That's a major focus. Research into probiotics, prebiotics, and fecal microbiota transplantation, or FMT, is advancing rapidly, with promising results for treating conditions like recurrent Clostridium difficile infection, and even some cases of inflammatory bowel disease and metabolic disorders. There's a growing emphasis on personalized medicine, tailoring gut microbiota management strategies to individual needs based on their genes, diet, and lifestyle.
That's the future of medicine, isn't it?
Absolutely. There's even research exploring how to optimize athletic performance by manipulating gut bacteria. Animal models are still crucial for understanding cause and effect, and the development of new biomarkers for diseases based on gut bacteria is an exciting area.
So this is not just academic research, it has real-world applications. What are some of the industrial trends you're seeing in the gut bacteria field?
The industry is booming. The microbiome-based drug development market is expected to grow significantly in the coming years. Probiotics and prebiotics are being incorporated into a wider range of products, from fermented foods and beverages to supplements and even medications. The market for microbiome analysis services is also expanding rapidly, driven by people's desire to understand their own gut microbiome.
So personalized gut health is becoming a big business.
It is, and the food industry is taking notice, incorporating gut health, promoting ingredients into new products. Governments are also recognizing the potential of this field, investing in research and development.
It's clear that gut bacteria research is moving from the fringes to the mainstream. So where do you see the most promising avenues for future research?
We need to continue unraveling the mechanisms by which gut bacteria influence disease. Developing new and more targeted treatments based on this knowledge is crucial. Building truly personalized gut microbiota management systems, taking into account individual factors, is a key goal. And artificial intelligence can play a huge role in analyzing the vast amounts of data generated by this research.
This has been an incredible deep dive into the world of gut bacteria. It's amazing how these tiny organisms have such a profound impact on our health in so many ways.
It's a testament to the interconnectedness of our bodies and the importance of maintaining a healthy balance within our gut microbiome.
It's clear that their role goes far beyond just digesting food. They're crucial for our immunity, our brain function, our metabolism, and so much more.
And the research is revealing just how crucial early exposure to the right bacteria is for healthy brain development, highlighting the importance of a healthy gut environment from the very beginning of life.
It's a reminder that we're not just individuals, but complex ecosystems, living in symbiosis with trillions of microscopic partners.
And as we learn more about these partners, we unlock incredible potential for improving our health and well-being.
To leave you with a thought-provoking question, will there come a day when understanding and tailoring our gut microbiome is as routine as understanding our own DNA? Imagine the possibilities for personalized health and disease prevention.
It's a fascinating thought. It makes you appreciate the power of these tiny organisms and the impact our daily choices have on this hidden world within us.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the fascinating world of gut bacteria. Until next time.